At KARE11 Investigates, our goal is trying to protect Minnesotans. Hi, I'm investigative reporter AJ Lagoe.
And I'm executive producer Steve Eckert. In the past year, we've tried to protect veterans by exposing a broken system of diagnosing traumatic brain injuries.
We tried to protect taxpayers by exposing a double billing scheme that was costing police departments statewide hundreds of thousands of dollars.
And we tried to protect some of Minnesota's most vulnerable by exposing loopholes in the law that allow admitted child molesters to walk away with clean records.
He turned out to be a child molester.
In effect, becoming Minnesota's secret sex offenders.
Now, a special report from KARE11 Investigates.
It's a big thing to sit and wonder in your head. Am I nuts?
That's a quote I don't think I'll ever forget and really strikes right at the heart of what our 2.5-year investigation, Invisible Wounds, uncovered. We exposed how the VA was using unqualified doctors and inadequate tests to improperly deny veterans with traumatic brain injuries, known as TBIs, benefits and access to promised medical care. It's spelled out right in the VA's training manual, complete with the word important with an exclamation point added for emphasis. It's also written on every single TBI exam document a VA doctor fills out. Only 4 types of specialists, including neurologists and neurosurgeons, are allowed to diagnose if a veteran has a TBI. So what type of specialist did Butch's initial TBI exam?
It was a nurse practitioner I had in the cop thing.
That's right. Records show Butch's TBI exam was done by a Brenda Roche. She's a nurse practitioner, not a neurologist. What started out as an investigation involving a few hundred veterans here in Minnesota ultimately forced the Department of Veterans Affairs to admit that there was a systemic national problem impacting veterans all across the country in all 50 states, and they ended up inviting 25,000 veterans to get new TBI exams with qualified doctors.
He actually did tests with me. I wasn't a number finally. I was actually getting care.
Well, he said to you before you even left, without a doubt, you have a traumatic brain injury, and thank you for your service.
Our investigation, Double Billing the Badge, exposed a complex scheme to rip off taxpayers by overcharging on the purchase of police squad cars statewide.
Based on the findings that you've uncovered here, we've paid for items as add-ons that were or should have been included in the base price of a car.
Double billed.
Double billed.
It all began with a tip from a concerned citizen who claimed that no one at the state would listen to him.
Who is responsible?
AJ made dozens of public record requests for purchase records, and KARE11 documented how police agencies were paying a state vendor several $100s extra per car on options for items such as spotlights and heated mirrors that the state contract mandated be included in the base price. Double billing.
Across the state of Minnesota, the taxpayers are paying for things that they aren't getting.
Mr. Warner, AJ Lagoe, I'm from KARE11 News. I wanted to talk with you about the double billing issue going on with the police vehicles.
Yeah, no comment.
Well, this was going on a long time. Were you intentionally trying to rip off police departments?
In the wake of our investigation, hundreds of thousands of dollars in taxpayer money is in the process of being paid back. And so far, the investigation has resulted in criminal charges, in a statewide audit of police vehicle purchases, the suspension of the dealer's $15 million a year contract, and new policies by the state to help prevent future fraud.
I'm angry. This is a very frustrating experience to have had a state contract taken advantage of like this.
From babysitters to bus drivers, our investigative series, The Insane Benefit, Minnesota's Secret Sex Offenders, put a spotlight on secretive plea deals and legal loopholes known as stays of adjudication that allowed sexual predators to keep the record of their crimes hidden by a legal system seemingly more concerned with preserving the privacy of pedophiles than protecting the public.
How is that possible that you can have sex with a minor and not have any record of it anywhere?
Records obtained by KARE11 through multiple public information requests revealed that admitted child molesters, rapists, and people who've been caught with child pornography are not on Minnesota's sex offender registry or the state's public online courts database. Despite admitting their guilt, Minnesota judges and prosecutors have granted some sex offenders a special status that makes their past largely secret, sometimes with tragic consequences.
And I was shocked to see the report.
Crimes against children. Our reports were played in legislative hearings, and new proposed laws are being introduced to increase transparency and prevent admitted sex offenders from having their crimes kept secret.
And it should not be acceptable that they receive a stay of adjudication which turns into nothing.